All right, it's time for our weekly visit with UAB's Jelly Walker, presented by Legacy Community Federal Credit Union. You can depend on Legacy. They've been proving that to Birmingham, the UAB community, since 1955. What's happening today, Jelly? How are you?
What's up? I'm good, my guy. How are you?
Doing great. So you guys have played one NIT game. You're 1-0. You advance, and you get another home game, which I think was a surprise to a lot of people. You got to be pumped to get another home game out of it.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, for sure. This is literally the last one, though. But I mean, it's great that we get another home game. I mean, everyone wants to play at home.
So there are a lot of teams that, the NIT's tough for them because they don't make the NCAA. They got a lot of disappointment. They just can't get past that. How proud of you were you for you and your teammates that you were able to put that behind you and play the way you did against Southern Miss?
I think in the beginning we probably had that same type of mentality. I wouldn't say me, but I would say probably a couple of my teammates, you know what I'm saying, probably had that. But I feel like once the second half came and we realized, like, hey, like, we got to win this, and we were on our floor, it was all right. We can't lose, and we proved that and we showed that.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, you guys just love playing basketball, right? And this is just another opportunity to play basketball and compete.
Absolutely. And I mean, NIT. I mean, there's some really good teams in the NIT, and obviously, everyone wants to be in March Madness, and I think about it every day. But at the same time, it's we have opportunity to still play, and there's a lot of teams in the country, and there's a lot of seniors in the country whose basketball careers are over. So us being able to continue to play, and when majority of the teams aren't able to play anymore, I mean, it's a blessing.
Jelly Walker with us each week, courtesy of Legacy Community Federal Credit Union. You can depend on Legacy. They've been proving that in Birmingham and the UAB community since 1955. I don't know if you watched the Clemson game the other night, but AK was telling us earlier today he watched it, and he said, I'm honest with you, man. I was watching scouting Clemson, and at some point I'm like, I'm scouting the wrong team here. Did you have the same experience?
I mean, yeah. I mean, we definitely thought probably we were going to play Clemson, but I mean, Morehead State, obviously they showed that they're a very good team and that they can compete with anybody. So we can't come out lackadaisical. We have to come out and treat them as any other opponent.
Is there a team you've looked at with them and you're like, okay, we've played this team. They kind of look like Morehead State. Can you compare them to anybody you've seen on the schedule yet?
No, not really. They run a lot of sets.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they just run a lot of plays. They have plays on top of plays, and they haven't really faced a team like that this year. I would say that teams just run plays on top of plays. A lot in Conference USA is just they try to match up they want and they exploit that matchup. West Virginia, same. They didn't really run a lot of plays. They just ran a lot of motion, and their players just did what they did. But nah, I wouldn't say we played anybody like Morehead State because they run so many plays.
Were you able to watch day one of the NCAA tournament? Were you still there in front of the TV when it was Thursday?
Yeah. I watched Alabama. Obviously, I got to watch my boy JQ and Brandon Miller. Like them my. I mean, I got a lot of other players on there, but they're my two guys I really rock with. But it's hard for me to watch the NCAA tournament. I'm not gonna lie and say it's easy. It's hard for me to watch it. I watch all the time and I just get angry and I just get upset and I just end up turning it off because I feel like we should have been in it. We should have been in it. And obviously, I'm not gonna continue to dwell on it, But I get like the moments. I mean, everyone's human. You get those moments where it's just a regret or just a little bit of like frustration because of what you thought should have happened in your life, So
yeah, but you're able to channel that onto the court, right? I mean, you're able to bottle that up and channel it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I know every time I step on the floor, people are looking at me to have their best game against me because of who I am, So, I mean, I can't let how I feel and my emotions get in the way of that because I know I feel like I'm everyone's Super Bowl. When people play against me, it's like, oh, we're playing against Jelly Walker. Like we gotta play our hardest, So I mean, I can't let how I feel off the court more so like get into how I play on the court. So nah, they don't really affect me.
So see Jelly and the entire UAB Blazer team there as they play Sunday 2:00 Bartow Arena, round 2 of the NIT against Morehead State. Again, that's 2:00 Sunday, Bartow Arena. Good luck in the game, Jelly. We'll see you next week.
I appreciate you, my guy.